Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Hamer the Gamer. My name is Hamer, and yes, I am a gamer. I thought it's been a while since I've made a video, so I thought I'd make one about my new system that I've finally done. Well, finally water-cooled, should I say. You know, I've only ever done CPU water cooling, and I thought for once I had a few pound in my pocket that I would splash out and finally do an entire system. Met a load of people online, good people, you know, on a group on Facebook called Monster PC, and learned a lot of advice from them, plus from websites that I usually go on and get advice on, you know, technology that's out and what's worth upgrading to and what's not. So I thought, you know, about time I actually did it myself. So in the end, I've decided to water cool my CPU and my free 7970 cards. RAM I wasn't going to water cool because it would have ruined the LED effect that I have on them, and the motherboard sadly doesn't come with any sort of water cooling accessories. So that was out of the question really for me. So really it was just CPU and graphics cards that were going to get done. Maybe in the future when I upgrade the motherboard and memory, then I might water cool them. But hey, let's get on to the system. Okay, well here's my entire system in all its glory at the moment. As you can see here, I've got an Infinity set up here with three 1080p monitors. This is in a resolution of 3240 by 1920. You know, two monitors are Asus, which are the left and right one, and the middle monitor is an AOC. All work perfectly well together here, as you say, and it actually mean gaming machine. Let's get into the keyboard here. Well, I'm sure most people recognise this. This is a Logitech G510. Absolutely brilliant motherboard. You know, I originally bought the G15 from a friend years ago and absolutely loved the keyboard, and to be honest I've been stuck with them since. The only problem was with the G15 was playing Battlefield one day I got stressed and punched the screen off. It was a bit flimsy though, thankfully. This one is actually bolted onto the motherboard, so it'll take more of a beating. Over here I've got the G13, there we go, I will learn to read one day. And this is what I use mainly to play Battlefield 3 with. Absolutely great control system. You know, completely customizable, and great for most games really. Of course, for your platformer games and that are out of the question. But I got a joypad for that, which is of course nothing else but the 360 controller. Absolutely brilliant. Cannot beat it for when it comes to PC gaming, to be honest. I really don't know of any better joypad for playing games like Grand Theft Auto 4 and many other platform games on Steam that I play. Here's my mouse, Cyborg Rat, free. And again, I don't know if many people get the problem that I do, but God do I get sweaty hands when I'm bloody gaming sometimes. And this mouse is brilliant because it lets air circulate around it, and you know, don't have sweaty palms. Keep the sick jokes to yourself, you dirty people. Now, let's get on to the system. Here we go. This is Silverstone TJ11. Sorry about the brightness of the lights, but there's the front of it. If I zoom in closer here, here's the fan controller, and yeah, a few of the fans are off at the moment because I don't need them on really. The water cooling is easily keeping this cool. That's not the water temperatures, that's just the temperature inside the case. Sadly I haven't got a water temperature yet for the within the waters, but I will get one soon. And here we go, as I say, here's the little fan controllers. I can turn them up, and this will turn on the fans. So these are these fans down here, as you can see, and if I turn on the other one, that should light up. There we go. That'll give me the RPM. The other fan, fourth one, is within the case here. This one here. So I can just turn that up, and that'll slowly bring the temperature down. That just gets the airflow out within the case going. I say it's completely water cooled within the system. You know, sadly you won't be able to see the first pump is right behind this radiator and fans. I also have the second pump, which is here. This is taking the water up. It's circulating to the CPU, to the GPUs. Now originally I did have a radiator up here, but sadly that leaked, so I'm still waiting for that to be replaced. It's been sent off, so once that all gets here, then I will fill that in there, so that hopefully will bring the temperatures down a little bit, but I'm not expecting much. Here we go. Here's the GPUs, 37970s. They are different makes, I think Power Color, Asus and MSI, but they are all reference designs. OC'd up to 1125, no problems. For some strange reason, the Power Color card is holding these two cards back. I've overclocked this card on its own up to 1250 with a small voltage increase, no problem, but the minute I crossfire it, won't work. So don't know whether to replace the card, but to be honest, I'm loving it, so to be honest I probably will keep it. So let's open it up. For this one I've turned off the lights because the LEDs are just blinding the camera on this. But here we go. Here's the GPUs here, all three of them fully water cooled. I'll give you an idea. There's the fluid happily running through the system. There's the CPU block. Oh, almost losing a cable there. And here's the memory, which I said earlier is LED. This is Crucial Ballistix. This is 1600 megahertz. Sadly I couldn't find the LED RAM any faster. I'm sure there is, but I couldn't find it at the time here in the UK. The power supply is a Corsair 1200AX, not the I version, so it's only gold braided, not platinum sadly. I have splashed out on some white threaded cables. They weren't bloody cheap. So you can see powers the motherboard, all the graphics cards, everything in here is all white cabled. Sadly you won't be able to see, you don't want to see that mess. Here's the large reservoir, and yes, it is upside down, and yes, I did make the mistake purposely, but it's not a problem for me personally. As you can see, I do need to give it a wipe down. You can actually really see the water stains more in the camera than you can actually in real life. Right, let me get the this is the treble 120 radiator. As you can see, there's the red Enermax fans happily running away there. And down here is the Aerocool. Now these ones can be completely switched off. And then of course another Enermax up here. Now the motherboard is a Fatality Z77 motherboard. I did have a P67, but I upgraded from that because of the SATA problem. And strangely enough, have a look, IDE. It is capable of taking old motherboards, which of course I am not even going to connect to it, but I've got the choice if I want it. Woohoo! You know, it's USB free, compatible. This motherboard, you know, is an absolute brilliant motherboard personally from my point of view. I know there is better motherboards out there, but for £200, I'm sure it's even less now, I wouldn't really have a better motherboard, to be honest. The only thing I didn't like was, as you can see here, is the spacing between the graphics card. As you can see here, you've got a bigger gap between this one, so it wasn't evenly spaced. And it is only triple fire or Trifire, and to be honest, I would have happily had a physics card on the fourth socket, you know, a NVIDIA card, but that's not an option. and I'm not really going to lose the third graphics cards, to be honest, because for that resolution I really do need it. 2 cards aren't really enough. As you can see, there's your SATA ports there. Hard drive wise, I have a Kingston HyperX 240GB SSD and a 128 OZZ Agility Free, 120, and I use that for fraps, just for recording, because to be honest, to record at nearly 4K resolutions you need a fast hard drive, no question about it. And then I've got a Barracuda 2TB drive in the back. They're all behind, you won't see these. That for my Steam games and that are absolutely nothing. As I said, the case is pretty much reference, you know, and as you can also see, I haven't got an optical drive. I've got a USB optical drive for that, for when I need it. Other than that, I didn't really want it in there because they're loud when you accidentally leave discs in them. As you can see here, another small reservoir. Cable management, sorry, isn't absolutely great. I can't put the cover on top because of these bloody things here, these active adapters for the monitors, because it's 2 of them are display port. There you go, there's the free, all going through the one card, of course. But hey, I hope you guys like it. I love the system, and maybe seeing how Haswell does, I might upgrade the processor, but to be honest, the 2600K that I've got there at 4.8 is still going to kick ass on anything. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you very much, and look after yourselves. Bye bye.